Great to have you with us from Thoreau Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Missouri Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. He talked to me about the importance of this young running back. Just a freshman, he has continued to showcase his talent. They gave him an opportunity early in the season, and they have been rewarded. He continues to shine and be very productive at the line of scrimmage. I'm going to keep you posted on how he plays here in the first quarter. They're feeding him early and often. He's in the script. Can he keep the momentum going? We'll find out. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And here comes Marcel Reed. Last time out, completed better than 80% of his passes and a 300-yard day through the air.
And Reese, man, he has been really, really good to start this season. Last week, excellent. But you do got that one loss on the ledger. But they've trusted him. They've put it in his hands. I think you want to see the consistency from the offense, Jesse, as it continues to grow, continues to get better throughout the season. But I've seen some great flashes.
Yeah, the amazing thing is when you talk to people on the inside of the program, they'll tell you if he can keep being consistent, play the way he did last week, they think they can go to the college football playoff. You mentioned the loss they have early in the year. They can't afford another one here in the middle of the season. He's got to play great today. But very quietly, they believe this could be a special year if this guy plays well.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. The give. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On the return. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. The Tigers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
Now, he was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Lee. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. All over him immediately.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Lets it fly. Grabs it. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
But we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Reed to throw. That's reeled in. It's Edwards. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. And after that last completion, left them with just a yard or so to go for a first down. How will they attack on 2nd and short? On the ground, it's Edwards. Turning it on! Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Throwing Reed. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. 2nd and long here. Handoff to the single back. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Now from inside the red zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. Lucky to get it off.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the first quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
Left side, it's Warren. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. The field goal is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's Simmons to throw. He's got it. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
To the air, it's Simmons. Got his man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Intercepted! Oh, what a play!
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Got a man, it's Warren. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Edwards. Just smothered on the play.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Reed. Keeping his eyes downfield. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Making the adjustment. From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Reed. Under pressure. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Moving the pocket, it's Reed. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they tacked on the extra point.
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Rides the option, he keeps it. That's the 20, he's got space. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Throwing Simmons. Pulls it in, it's Hardy. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Hardy. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there. Just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Got his man on the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He gets a block. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Handoff again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Here's Reed to throw. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Throwing right. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down. Hits inside, it's Edwards. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Out wide right, it's Johnson. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Throwing Reed.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Fourth down, Reed. And they gambled in their own. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking left. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
A lot of...
From the gun, it's Edwards. On the move at the 30. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll send the back in motion. Reed. Caught, it's Johnson. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. To the air. It's Reed. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. All kinds of time before he fires right. Play action with Reed. And as he throws, just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That's why you want to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. It lets you beat a blitz. It lets you get a first down.
And that makes me think, do I want a blitz? How do I leave him open? Because they keep dumping it off to the running back and having success. I'm going to think twice about bringing the blitz. Nice read by the QB. Nice job by the running back getting some extra yards and getting the first down.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Reed. Rush right in his face. And he avoids the sack.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
And his passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, some way.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed, right down the middle. Another incompletion on third down.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt.